All right. So this month has been one, we'll start standing today, by the way. Just giving yourself some space. And we've been working on the integration of masculine, feminine energies. And has been, I did this routine last week. We'll do it again this week, where the co-mingling is this cross-crawl energy. And so we're doing a lot of things, maybe a little bit more, that are asymmetry. And right moving to left and left moving over to the right. So one of those I'll show you, is crossing right wrist on top of left, interlacing the fingers, pulling it in the forehead, and then taking it back out. The top hand comes to the bottom. We draw it in and all the way back out. And then we'll take the arms overhead, do the same thing. So you're just crossing now, right wrist in front of the left, bringing the palms together all the way into the chest, and then we'll extend it out and then bring it back up to the sky, and switch the arm that's in front to the back to the front, and try it one more time. All the way back up. So that's the arm position. The legs are going to just cross one in front of the other, take a forward fold, and shift the weight forward and back and side to side. Ooh, there might be some tightness there. Root down through the feet and then roll all the way back up. Bring the back leg in front. Inhale, sweeping arms. Exhale, fold. And once again, just toying with the weight distribution, moving forward and moving back, moving side and moving side. And I can feel how tight I am. Roll up gently and slowly, and bring the feet a little bit wider. I want to warm up a little bit more. So just take the hands and shake them out. Shoulders. With the wide stance, we're going to take the washing machine side to side. Inhale, exhale. The breath is a really good way to warm up. It sends the blood flow a little bit more forcefully through the body. So concentrating on inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, at a just easy, natural pace. And then we'll pick up the pace slightly, bringing the arms up as well. So the arm swings are going to be a little quicker. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Quicker pace, whatever that is for you. You're feeling pretty much an overall body, the fascia is stretching along the back planes, the side planes, and across the body. Let's go 10 more. 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale. Ha, 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 ha. Last one. Ha. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale, lift. Palms to the sky. Hold the breath in. Connect with the pelvic floor, Mulabandha, Muladhara chakra, that root chakra energy rising up through the body, through the torso, out through the crown of the head, and then release as you exhale. And just take a shoulder roll. Forward, up, back, and down. Bring the arms overhead, cross right in front of left. We'll take the wrists, crossing and interlacing the fingers. Bring the arms down and out. And back up. And take a forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. So we're going to be a flat top. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what's happening here. So when you bend, my head comes up, the hips drop. Now we're level. When I exhale, the hips lift, the head drops. And now I'm back in a forward fold twice more. Inhale and exhale. So the knees bow out. I'm still crossed in the feet. The right foot is ahead of the left foot. Oh, let's go for what is a lot of stiffness in my back. Press through the feet and then come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Take the hands to the side and bring your left foot in front of the right. Inhale. Arms overhead. Cross the wrist in front of the right. Exhale. Curl the arms forward. Inhale, back up to vertical. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hips and shoulders level. Exhale, shoulders drop, hips lift. Forward fold. Let's go 3 more of those. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold in. It's okay, don't force the straight leg. We're still early on. We're going to get to the hips, hands, and thighs today, and in the second chakra. Let's come all the way to standing. And bring the hands again to heart center. Right leg in front of left. And we'll add this in our sun salutation. Bring the right wrist in front of the left. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. That's the leg that's behind. We'll step all the way back. Make sure you're on separate train tracks here. We'll drop the back knee to the floor and then raise the arms overhead. The right wrist coming in front of the left. Spin the palms together. Inhale to the chest. Exhale, forward. Inhale, the arms come back up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step the right leg back to meet the left in a cross. So the right leg in front of the left. Inhale, let's come forward into plank. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. And as you come forward, the legs are going to reconfigure. For me, it means the legs are straight and the left toes lift up off the ground. So when I travel, I'm really on one foot. I'm going to come all the way to the ground, tops of the feet to the floor, interlace the fingers behind the base of the spine, and then raise up. And we're going to hold this for 3 breaths, Shalabhasana. So we're crossing the ankles, Samalia style. And the thumb, note which thumb is on top as you cross the hands. And release, hands to the heart or next to the chest. Press it all the way back up into downward dog. Now the left leg, which is your top leg, will rise up and step through to a low lunge. Back knee gently to the floor, sweeping arms overhead. Left wrist in front of the right. And exhale forward. Inhale back up. Ooh, it's a lot of body weight holding up. So legs are getting strong, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee, then push off and step your right foot behind your left. And now we're in a cross pattern again. Really stabilizing. Inhale, the flat back and a strong belly. Come all the way to standing. Palms together at your heart center. And then we'll repeat that itinerary on the other side. Inhale, sweeping motion. Left wrist over right. Exhale, take the arms out. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg The right edge of your mat, bring the knee to the floor and arms come overhead. Inhale. And exhale, turn the palms forward and all the way back. Big sweeping motion to the floor. Step the left foot back in front of the right. So now we're crossed the other direction, and we'll take a glide forward and a glide back, warming up the shoulders here. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time as you come forward, drop it into a chaturanga. All the way to the earth. Bring the tops of the feet down, interlace the fingers with the opposite thumb forward. If the hands possibly can, I wouldn't force the grip, the hands. So it might just be that the hands are one on top of the other. So we get to open the shoulder and take 3 deep breaths in Shalabhasana. And release the hands back to the sides of the chest. Press it all the way back into downward dog. The right leg elevated, stepping through now. Bring the back knee to the floor. And the right wrist is going to come up first. Inhale, exhale, extend forward. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Staying out of the low back. So it's a really strong, firm low belly. Lift the back knee, push off, and step the left foot behind the right. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Right wrist in front of left. Exhale, turn. We're going to go right into this first side again. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We'll take this all the way through one more time in a little bit smoother motion. Back knee to the floor. Drop the knee. Inhale. The arms coming up. Exhale, out. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step right foot in front of the left. Crossed. Inhale. 1 glide forward. 1 chaturanga. Low cobra. Exhale, hands plant. Step downward facing dog. Left leg elevates, smoothly transitioning forward. Low lunge, back knee to the earth. Inhale, cross the wrists. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Push off and step forward. Inhale, all the way to standing. The left wrist now cross in front of the right. Exhale, extend. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Knee to the earth, crossing at the wrist. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take it forward. So when it's forward, left arm is on the top. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Left leg crossing in front of the right. Inhale, 1. Glide forward, 1 chaturanga. Keep the hands here next to the chest. Tops of the foot down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, lifting, step through. Back knee to the floor. Crossing right wrist over left. Exhale, right elbow comes on top. And I wouldn't worry about which arm is on top either. Push off with the back foot, step forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, uncross the legs. Bring the hands to your heart center. And that should feel like we've warmed up the body. I'm going to take a giant step back with the right leg and turn on the mat, toes out, arms wide, star pose. Inhale here, exhale, bring the elbows in goddess pose and bending the knees. And then exhale, shoot it back up into star. Twice more. Inhale, little bend in the knee. Exhale, shoot it back up. Inhale, bend. Now hold the bend, raise the heels, straighten the legs, arms overhead, lower the heels, And come back down again, bend, lift the heels, straighten the legs, lower the heels one more time, bend, strong navel, take it, and then hold our goddess pose. Let's take it up and over to the right. So the right arm goes to the left arm goes to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, one more time to the left. Inhale center, sit a little bit deeper. And then exhale, straighten the legs. We're going to turn all 10 toes forward. Reach the arms through so that fingers are coming together. Tips of the fingers, making a sphere. Lower down in a power sphere. Reach the arms forward and the hips back. Lengthening the side body with a slight bend in the knees. Full breath in, full breath out. And then bring it back to center, root down through the left hand, right arm to the sky. And you take it all the way around your back pocket. And bend your right knee. Straighten, bend the left knee. And again. As you unwind, the right arm's going to go over to your left ankle, underneath the left hand. Just scoot the hands over, grab the outside edge of the ankle, and then drop the head, torso towards the floor in a forward fold with a little spinal twist to it. We're drawing ribs back towards the back body, lengthening the spine, the head dropping to the floor, and a good solid energy of the elbows bending to bring the chest a little closer. One more breath. Unwind slowly, coming back to center. Right hand underneath the forehead. Reach the left arm to the sky. Inhale, bringing it all the way around to your back pocket. Bend the right knee. And exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale again. And as you unwind, you'll thread the left arm outside the right ankle. Inhale, lengthen the spine, readjust the torso. Exhale, fold in. Assisting the forward fold by bending the elbows. That's quite a bit on the back body. One more breath. Unwind slowly once again, and then we'll turn the right toe out, bend the knee, and bring it into a warrior two. So on the right side, fingers in prana mudra, thumb to the ring and pinky finger. Inhale, come through center. We'll switch the feet and go over to the left. So left arm over right, inhale, crossing back to the right side in a warrior two, and then we'll just gently go side to side one more time. Inhale. This will be our third time through. Inhale, exhale, and back to the first side. Hold here, reverse the warrior. So the legs are going to stay strong. The arms are going to do the cross, right to left, left to right. Come back through and take side angle. We're going to touch the earth, fingertips to the floor, and hold 3, 2. You can send the fingers forward, release the mudra, and lift it back up. 1, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. We send the ribs forward, hips back. Tilt the body. And from our triangle pose, we'll inhale and reach upward to the sky with the left arm. On the exhale, just going to tap left hand to right ankle. So a little movement in our triangle pose. Inhale, reach the sky. Exhale, revolve. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap down. Last one. You're going to bring both hands to the earth. Flank the foot, coming into a low lunge. Open up to the right side, twisting low lunge. Inhale. Big circles with the arm. And a little pulse action with the back foot. And then plant the hand, straighten the front leg into pyramid. I'm going to flip the toes up to the sky, push the heel into the floor and dig back with the hips. And watch closely. Right hand's going to come inside the right foot. The hands are going to reach out. So I want to go a little bit deeper in opening of the posterior chain. So when we take the hands wide and dig the right heel in with the toes lifted, you're going to feel an inner channel widen or broaden across the sit bones. So the inner thighs are reaching in and broadening out. So they're going through and then widening. Nice. And then bring it back into a warrior two. You bring the right elbow to the thigh all the way up. I'm going to switch sides. We're going to the left side. Pause in your warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Right arm crossing to left, left arm up and over. Inhale, come through and touch the earth. Fingertips to the sky, left hand. Fingertips to the floor. Side angle. 3 deep breaths here, holding steady. You should feel the underside of the leg start to kick in. Inhale, let's pull it back up. Warrior two, straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Big reach. The blessing in triangle pose is just the legs get to be straight, and that's a little bit easier to hold. We're going to really powerfully engage the quads, lifting the kneecap. Hold steady. Then as you exhale, tap right hand to left ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap and touch. Right hand to left. Inhale, reach. And one more, lift into the sky. And flank the foot, coming into a low lunge. Lift the back heel. And drop the hips, rotate open. Left arm to the sky. Big circles. A pulse action forward and back, and the back toes. We're going to plant the hand, coming into pyramid, straighten the front leg. You might step the back foot in a little bit. I haven't been using the blocks, but if you have blocks and you're struggling to keep the legs straight and hit the floor, use the blocks. Okay, if that's not a struggle, then don't use the blocks. You want to just go to the edge, wherever that is for you. Let's keep the toes lifted, keep that energy in the front heel, but we're going to just shift the hands so they're coming out at a diagonal and then stretching forth. You can push the heel into the mat, drag it back, stabilizing with the back foot. There's a lot of dynamics going on, physics through the body. There's push-pull, opposition, holding yourself up to create that deeper, more meaningful stretch in the inner thigh. And that's really what we're looking for. And then walk the hands back over to the left leg. Step it all the way back and take a straight chaturanga all into the earth. Inhale, low cobra. Where you can come into an upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back into downward facing dog. And then we'll bring the right knee to the floor, the left leg straight back. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, out to the side. I'm going to hit my bookcase here. Inhale, straight forward. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, straight forward. Exhale, out to the side, hold it. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, tap down, fingers and toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. One more tap. Inhale, lift and hold. Take it forward and back, hamstring curl. And we're going to lift the right arm all the way around and catch the foot if possible. And once you have the toe, push the foot into the hand. Open the heart, ribs pulling in towards the spine, especially the lower ribs. We don't want to cock, dump into the low back. So the power here in the foot extends the heart forward. So we really get a bow feel to this, taut. And then release. You're going to take the right hand to the floor, kickstand, and come into a side angle. Bend the top leg. Let's reach around and now take bow to the other side in an overhand grip. Push the foot into the hand. Open the heart. And then shift your hand from overhand to underhand. And see if you can take to the big toe side. Notice what that does for the heart and chest. And release with the leg still elevated. You'll come into a three-legged downward facing dog. With the left leg all the way to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Bringing the right knee to the floor. Walk the leg out gently. You're just about there. You'll open the left knee. Really, really tight. Bend the back knee, reach around. You can go same hand to foot. So in that case, I would shift the weight into the front leg with the forearm and reach back with the right. Or you can take opposite hand, foot, kick it back, and then draw the quad in, the heel to the glute so the quad gets a really deep stretch. Another option is to take this all the way to the earth. Let me show that. You can stay here if you're there. The other option is to just come to the earth and concentrate more on stretching the quad. Okay, either one. And release the leg. So if your left leg is forward, we're just going to come back into downward facing dog. We'll all end up in the same place here. Heels pressing down. You can manage right and left. Full breath in, full breath out. Then we'll bring the left knee to the earth. Extend the right leg back and the left arm forward. Inhale, exhale out to the side. Inhale, bringing it back to center. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, center. One last time. And then bring it center, hamstring curl. We'll reach behind, opposite hand to foot, press the foot into the hand. Easier said than done. Do your best. And as we continue to practice daily, weekly, whatever consistency you can put in, the body responds. It does get easier and, in fact, more healthy for the body. Have this full range of motion. Release. Take the leg out to the side, tap down with the toe and fingers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap down. I have COVID brain, so I'm not sure if we did that or not. That's why we're doing it again. Kickstand, and let's come into side plank. So we come off the right hand for a minute. Big, deep, long side body stretch, and then bend the top leg over hand grip. So on the pinky toe side, push the foot into the hand. And then if you want to take the underhand grip, it's just following the toe and pivoting around to the big toe side grip with your right hand to right foot, same hand, same foot. And open. Keeping the right leg elevated, you're going to release and square the shoulders up to the floor and bring it into a three-legged down dog. This time, right leg is elevated. Step all the way through, low lunge. And bring the right hand inside the right foot. Gently drop the knee, walk the foot out, and we'll coax the knee open. Now, for me, when I do this, I'm going to let go of this hip. If that's tight or you're not letting go, and it's in direct opposition to you coaxing the knee open, you won't feel the stretch. You'll be in a lockout. Okay. So be mindful of that. Bending the back knee. Same hand or opposite hand to foot. So I'll show opposite hand, or you can come onto the belly and just concentrate on the quad stretch. And I know there's a lot to take in as we go through each of these steps. They're meant to be progressions. So just pick the step that's right for you. And don't worry about getting all of them, right? The one that's right for you is the one that you want. And go ahead and release, step it all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, getting a little bit stronger in the arms, legs. Exhale back to downward facing dog. You step or jump your feet to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. And then inhale, let's come all the way to standing. Reach to the sky, palms together at the heart center. And then let me show you one more way of actually stretching the quad. So we'll root down through the right leg, catch the left foot in the overhand grip, draw the heel to the glute. So this is a standing quad stretch, of course. And then you tuck the tailbone here. Keep the thighs parallel, and then give some pressure of the foot into the hand. This helps open up the shoulder here. And if your navi part of the shoulder is coming forward, see if you can release that tightness and that same, the way we move, the shape we most often take is the shape that we're in. So we don't want to be in a hunched over. So take a different shape here. And release. Let's go to the second side. Drawing the heel to the glute. And again, you can use something to support yourself with, or if it's freestyle, maybe both hands are taking a hold of the foot and drawing in. That would be an option as well. Now let's go back to the first side, and we'll take dancer's pose. So the palm is going to open, and we'll take, this is an underhand grip. There's nothing else you need to do with the hand. Don't try to change it. We're just going to lift the knee, or lift the foot, bend the knee, and then you're reaching in the inner ankle. Okay, if that's too much for the shoulder, you can stay on the outside of the ankle and the overhand grip. Okay, push the foot into the hand, right arm coming up, and then we'll take dancers. Hold for 3, 2. Again, you want to feel the ribs pulling in, lengthening the low back so we're not dumping in the low back. And the same stretch of the bow that we had in the earlier position, and then release it. Coming back to standing. And we'll take the second side. We'll switch here. This time I'll show the underhand grip. We'll kickstand, holding the inner ankle. And already we're at risk if we're lost in the solar plexus area. So pull the low ribs in, firm the low belly, and then kick back. So all of that support you're feeling for your low back is a good strengthener for abs. And again, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. And dancers. And ready to come out. Slow and gentle. And releasing. Hands to the heart. And then we'll take the left leg, ankle over the right, coming into a seated pigeon. Stretch the hip out. We're going to take it from a seated pigeon into Garudasana in a moment. Before we do, I'm going to tap down with the left hand, fingertips to the floor, and then the right hand is going to high five your foot, your left foot, and the two pushing into each other, straightening the leg. You give it an even deeper stretch. Ooh, in the low back, in the hip. Very powerful. Come back up slowly. Once you reach the height, cross left knee over right. Take the arms, left arm under the right arm. Garudasana. Eagle posture. So from the front it looks like this, and I probably am not mirroring you. You'd have to change that, turn that around. And then finally coming out, Karate Kid style. And exhale, shake the hips and the arms. We'll do the second side. Almost there. This is a 50-minute class today. Right ankle over the left, take a seat, and we're getting pretty near and close to the end. So tight. We're going to reach down, right fingertips to the ground, and the left hand pancaking the right, giving your foot a high five. You got this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you like it, you can turn that into a forward fold, straightening the leg where the hips are aiming upward, the head is aiming down. You come out the same way you came in, lots of awareness, crossing the knees, reach the foot behind the ankle, and then take the right arm under the left. Garudasana. Full breath in, full breath out, holding steady. And then coming out, same way you came in. Karate Kid. And shake it out. Back to the top of the mat. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping the left leg back. Cross your right foot over to the left side. Let's take pigeon here. Inhale. Raising the torso. Exhale. A little wave action down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wave action down. One more. Drop it all the way in, holding the sleeping pigeon. And there's a lot of different options in this posture. You can stay in sleeping pigeon, raise the back knee, reach around, same hand to foot. Take the foot in the crease of the elbow and use it as a bow pulling mechanism, or possibly coming into mermaid. We don't want to force anything. So where you're at is a perfect place to be. Just working with your own body. And as you release or raise the torso up, we're going to release the legs and step back into downward facing dog. Switching sides, left leg comes forward. Left knee outside your left shoulder. So that's just the first given our alignment in this posture. The other one is just bringing the right hip bone towards your left heel, pulling the ribs back. Inhale, holding solid. Exhale, wave-like action down. I like to do this. It helps me lengthen the spine. Each time I'm coming forward, I'm reaching the ribs, reaching the heart, and walking the hands all the way out and down. Taking a nice, lovely pigeon, sleeping pigeon pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Back knee turns it more into a quad stretch, especially when you upright yourself and reach behind and take a hold of the foot. And then we bring the heel a little bit closer, or even catch it with the elbow. Opposite arm coming forward. And just holding. And release. This time, shift the weight into the left hip. Bring your right leg all the way around. And we'll cross it over the left knee and spin. Half Lord of the Fishies. So we're going to release the low back here. Coming into cow face. So you're facing forward. Draw the left ankle up and take a forward fold. And then alternatively, my favorite way to do this is Somalia style. So left hand reaches over to the left foot, which is on the right side, and the right hand reaches to the right foot, which is on the left side. So both the legs and the arms crossed, and they get to touch the same side. Full breath in, full breath out. Balancing action in the left and right sides of the body in a cross crawl fashion helps turn on the brain. And just notice today if you have more focus and concentration, and more feeling of groundedness, awareness, alertness. Let's come back up to center. And switching to the other side, I'm just going to turn to my left, take it into a wide angle forward fold here to the back side, clasp the hands around the elbows and pause for a moment to give a little sway, swing to the low back, and then continue my journey around to the other side, turning the toes forward and coming into half Lord of the Fish. So now we're stepping onto the left foot, wrapping the right elbow around the left leg and spinning it. Full breath in, full breath out. And bring it back to center. Join the ankle towards the hip. And then we'll cross right to left, left to right. Or no, sides. Yes. And take it forward. And now let's bring it back to center. This time we'll just shift the weight back, extend the legs, roll onto your back, bringing the knees into the chest. Give it a nice little hug. Up the knees over to your right side. And back to center, over to the left side. Back to center, happy baby. Really just getting ready for integration pose, for peaceful pose. And the prep for this is the seated postures and then lying down. Roll the head side to side. Make sure there's no tension in the neck and shoulders. When you're ready, reach the heels to the corner pockets of your mat. Bring the arms out wide, palms facing the sky, and the surface area of the body really melting into the floor and having a little more connection. Release and relax. We're here for about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer if you can. In Shavasana, we're eliciting the relaxation response in the body, which takes about minimum 5 minutes typically. If you're trained, maybe a tiny bit shorter than that. Untrained, a lot longer, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And for me, when I began yoga, it really took several months before I could feel confident and comfortable in Shavasana and eliciting that relaxation response. It's so important for our well-being. We think our alertness and our going and doing is the right action, but in fact, it's a cultural norm that is abnormal for our bodies. We're meant to rest and take relaxation breaks so that we can be more ready and alert. Take 1 more minute and really feel the power of release, relaxation for this 1 more minute, the whole body. Lengthen your breath. Exhale. When you're ready, roll to one side, side lying position. Acknowledge the qualities of masculine and both masculine and feminine of the universe, which are the chaos, destructive, creative, chaotic force of our feminine side, the compassion, the seeking of just allowing and flowing, going with the flow, versus a sharp, piercing energy of the masculine, which is heated, it's sun, it's there's a point to it, there's a linear following, there's reigning in chaos and creating order. Both are necessary, one's not better than the other. So honor both the masculine and feminine qualities that nurture you and are part of you, not denying one in favor of the other, but actually promoting both as a way of balancing. In our world needs more of both energies in a divine way, divine masculine, divine feminine. Come to seated, cross in the seal of protection, and bring the pinky fingers together. Middle fingers, pointer, ring and thumb together. Abhaya Hridaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We have the power, energy, force, fortitude, loveliness, and skillfulness to navigate our lives in a manner that harms no other, that contributes to the whole of the universe, and is a win-win for all. Amen. And namaste.